Hi, my name is Sergio Raimundo. Throughout history, there has been many recorded instances of the use of the death penalty. For example, during the French Revolution, the use of a guillotine to decapitate people was pretty common capital punishment. During the Salem witch trials, it was pretty common to burn people at the stakes. Fast forward to the Jim Crow era, lynching was very common. According to the California Innocent Project, January 2nd, 2022, the most common modern form of execution is lethal injection in the United States. But in smaller states, the options are also electric chair, gas chamber, hanging, and death by fire squad. Many people in the US believe that this can prevent crime. Unfortunately, it doesn't. And that's why I'm here to convince you today that the death penalty should be abolished in the United States. In order to do this, we're going to jump into some problems, some causes, and we're going to provide you with a few unique solutions. Let's go ahead and talk about the problems. Problem number one, wrongful sentencing. Unfortunately, innocent people get convicted and sentenced to death. And that is a problem. According to Death Penalty Info Center, February 22nd, 2022, since 1973, more than 180 people have been proven innocent while on death row. Therefore, they were sentenced to death while being innocent. That's 187 people who could have been put to death for something that they didn't do. Think about that. Problem number two. It's proven that it does not deter crime. Capital punishment does not deter crime in any way. According to Britannica Pro and Con, September 20th, 2021, the American South has the highest crime rate in the U.S. And it accounts for 81% of executions. Compared to states without the death penalty, states without the death penalty have a much lower crime rate. So that just proof right there that the fear of death and death sentences do not deter crime. Now let's go ahead and move on to some causes. My cause number one is disproportionate sentencing. It's very common knowledge that the American minorities are always targeted by the police and law enforcement agencies. For example, according to Vera Institute of Justice, March 11, 2021, of those 187 innocent defendants mentioned earlier, 99 of them were African American, 16 of them were American Latinos, and one of them was Native American. These group of people are the most common group of minorities who are exploited by the American justice system. Cause number two, misinformed people. In my opinion, people are misinformed. They just think that the death penalty would prevent other people from doing heinous crimes, but it doesn't. Pew Research Center, June 2nd, 2021, states that as many as 60% of Americans support the death penalty and actually believe it works. Amnesty International on June 1st, 2018, refutes this by stating that there's no data in the United States and Canada that prove capital punishment prevents or deters crime. There isn't any whatsoever. Now we're going to move into the solution. So now that we looked at some problems, here are some unique solutions. My first solution is commute them to life sentences. According to the Sentence Project, May 3rd, 2017, life in prison is still a death penalty. But this allows us to make corrections. Sentencing somebody to life is still a death penalty, but it gives the justice system the rest of their life in order to find them innocent if the defendant is claiming innocence. Second solution is reach out to your lawmakers. Make sure that they know that this is not what you want in your state or in your local community. That you want to change and you don't want to stand for the death penalty. They're your voice and they have to represent you. So today, we talked about some problems, some causes, and some solutions of the death penalty. And I tried to convince you to abolish the death penalty. That being said, next time when there's someone promoting the death penalty, sit them down. Have a talk to them, offer them these facts that I gave you, and try to convince them to change their mind. Because all it takes is one person to make a change and save a life. Thank you very much.